So, Clan Imperial Games released the brand new MISC Starlite, an entry-level refueler that's going to allow players to get started with refueling without having to purchase a massive Starfarer. In today's video, I am going to take it on a tour and see how it flies and operates. And don't forget that I have a giveaway this month. I am giving away a Drake Golem OX, link to Gleam in the description down below. If you subscribe to the channel and comment to any videos posted this month, you are in for winning an Aurora Mark II, automatic entries for Patreon and YouTube members who get also access to another giveaway. It's an Atlas Geo. So, the MISC Starlite is a compact solo refueling ship manufactured by Musashi Industrial and Starflight Concern, measuring 32 meters in length, 20 meters in width, and 9 meters in height with a crew capacity of only one player. The ship is equipped with two interchangeable external fuel pods carrying 20 SCU each for a total fuel capacity of 40 SCU, alongside 3.30 SCU of quantum fuel that the ship has for itself. Designed entirely around support and logistics gameplay, the Starlite does not include any cargo grid and only focuses on mobile fuel delivery operations. It reaches SEM speed of 150 meters per second and maximum nav speed of 970 meters per second, while protected by about 4,320 shields health points and 60,250 hull health points. Its defensive loadout includes two size 2 control laser repeaters by the pilot, a remote turret armed with dual size 2 repeaters, and two size 1 missiles. The interior also features a single habitation bed and storage space for up to 5 rifles, allowing for extended solo deployments into deep space. The MISC Starlite has an extremely distinctive design philosophy built almost entirely around its two external 20 SU fuel pods, with the ship itself seemingly constructed as a frame that wraps around and protects them. Visually, the Starlite feels like a fusion between the industrial bulkiness of the MISC Starfarer and the compact utility-focused silhouette of the MISC Hull A. The exposed pod system gives the vessel a very functional working ship aesthetic while still maintaining the recognizable MISC design language. One of the most charming aspects of the Starlite is its thruster arrangement with maneuvering engines mounted prominently at both the front and the rear of the ship, giving it a surprisingly adorable appearance despite being a pure industrial support craft. The result is a ship that somehow manages to look both practical and genuinely cute at the same time. But now that we know how the MISC Starfarer looks like, let's talk about how it actually flies, and honestly, it handles exactly the way you would expect an industrial support ship to handle. It is not a fast ship, and I would say it's even on the slower side of the light ship spectrum. But more importantly, the ship has a noticeable amount of drift and inertia when the fuel pods are completely empty, meaning pilots will need to approach stations, landing pads, and stranded clients with a lot of care at all times. This is not the kind of ship you aggressively throw around like a fighter or an interceptor. The Starlite rewards smooth and controlled piloting, particularly during delicate refueling operations where precision matters far more than speed. The last thing you want to do during a contract is to misjudge your momentum, slam into the client you're supposed to rescue, and instantly turn a simple fuel delivery mission into an insurance claim. Refueling missions aboard the MISC Starlite is fairly straightforward but requires a bit of preparation and patience. Everything begins in the Mobiglass Contract Manager, where you accept and rescue and refueling request before traveling to the stranded ship that needs assistance. Before leaving the station, however, pilots must absolutely need to make sure that both external pods are properly filled, ideally with one pod carrying hydrogen fuel and the other carrying quantum fuel, since clients can require either type depending on their situation. Once you arrive at the target location, carefully position the Starlite directly in front of the client ship, taking into account the vessel's heavy drifting characteristics. After stabilizing your position, press M to deploy the refueling nozzle, and then use Alt-Right-N to activate the auto-docking sequence. Once connected, look for the refueling interface button, which opens a dedicated management screen directly in front of the pilot. This is where the actual fuel transfer happens, allowing you to open the appropriate pod depending on the type of fuel requested by the client. After the transfer is complete, the rescued pilot simply powers up and flies away, concluding the mission. One important thing players need to know, however, is that currently, if you log out of the game while even on board of the ship's bed, for example, the Starlite's fuel pods will reset to empty when you log back in. Because of this, it is strongly recommended to chain as many refueling missions as possible during a single session, otherwise you risk losing your fuel investment and having to completely refill both pods again before returning to work. Overall, the MISC Starlite feels like a genuinely solid first step into the refueling profession and finally gives solo players an accessible way to participate in one of Star Citizen's most important support gameplay loops. It may not be the fastest or most agile ship in the universe, but that is clearly not the role it is designed for. The Starlite is all about preparation, precision, and logistics, rewarding players who enjoy slower and more methodical gameplay rather than pure combat and high-speed dogfighting. Its industrial design, unique pod-focused architecture, and surprisingly charming appearance gives a lot of personality to the ship, while the actual refueling gameplay itself already feels far more immersive than many people had expected. There are still rough edges, of course, especially with the current persistence issue affecting the fuel pods, but as an entry-level support vessel, the Starlite already succeeds in making refueling feel like a proper career path rather than a gimmick. If CIG continues expanding logistic gameplay and fuel management in the future, the Starlite could very easily become a very important utility ship for small-scale operators throughout the game universe. But that is all for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Did you pick up a Starlite, especially for its price? $60, not too bad, right? What do you think of the ship? Have you maybe considered getting it? Have you done some missions with it? Encountered some difficulties, perhaps? Let me know everything in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoy the content, please let me know the thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot. I'll put shorts for all the segments of the video as well if you want to see some different segments again. So don't forget to check these out as well. I have been the Eradicator. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.